So YouTube just gave every small creator a chance to blow up. It's actually insane. Now, some people may still want you to believe otherwise, saying that YouTube doesn't push the little guy, the big get big and the small stay small. But we're actually seeing one of the biggest spikes that we've ever seen of small and new channels blowing up overnight. In fact, YouTube just recently changed their algorithm to give more focus specifically to small channels. And don't worry, some of you can even take advantage of this if you have an existing channel. Like, you don't have to make a new channel if you have a solid foundation. There's a pretty sick feature. I'll get more to that in a second. Anyways, the algorithm update was designed to compete with TikTok. So it's very TikTok-like. And if you don't know about the TikTok algorithm, it's literally designed to push new channels to the For You page. TikTok did this with their algorithm because it's a win-win. Creators come to the platform, they get that rush of dopamine when a few of their videos get pushed out there, motivates them to post more, they spend more time on the app, other people also spend more time on the app, you get everybody talking about it, what's this new thing? On top of that, when viewers discover new things, when it feels like it's a new horizon of content, they have more interest. I mean, case in point, I'm just gonna ask you guys, have you ever come across somebody on YouTube, for example, and loved their shit so much once you discovered them that you binge watched all their stuff? Now, the crazy thing is we're seeing YouTube jump on board even with long form content. I'm not talking shorts only here. As a result, we're seeing creators left and right go from 0 to tens of thousands of subs in no time, even with just 1 or 2 videos. Some of them are already making over 6 figures on their channel in just a few fucking weeks. Yes, this is real. This guy went away for 6 months, made a new channel, didn't tell anybody, and within 1 month was generating over $100,000 on his channel. And here's the sweet thing. Anybody watching this can make a few changes and take advantage of this too. Okay, so before I tell you how the updates work with pushing yourself into the algorithm, it's probably best that I just give you a brief understanding of the algorithm. I know this is the super boring part, but it's really not as intimidating and confusing as you think. And having at least a basic understanding of how the YouTube algorithm works not only helps you on YouTube, but you can actually take that understanding and apply it to sites like TikTok, Instagram, and even Twitter or X, whatever the fuck you call it. Okay, so an algorithm's main job is connecting content to viewer. It takes all the data and information from a viewer on the videos that they would typically click on and watch, goes out and searches videos, posts, and live streams on the platform that are most tailored to what you typically look at and what you would most likely watch, and then it suggests it to you. It does this by throwing videos into the homepage of your YouTube app or on the sidebar when you're watching videos. And it will even put videos in your Google search results if it matches the topic. The algorithm is simply designed to connect the right viewers to the right creators so people have more odds to stay and watch, to stay on YouTube as long as possible. It doesn't care about your emotions or your fucking feelings. It doesn't give a shit how big you are. It's not here to stomp you because of your size. All the algorithm actually wants is you, the creator, to be able to pull people into that delicious YouTube rabbit hole. You know that thing where like you go to search up a tutorial on like the best camera settings at 9 o'clock at night, and next thing you know, you're up at 2 in the morning looking at Joe Rogan conspiracy theories? That's all it wants you to do. So it genuinely doesn't give a fuck outside of that. Click, stay, watch, that's it. So how can you take advantage of the algorithm and these recent updates? First, a lot of creators are gonna have to come to the crossroads of asking yourself if it's really worth holding onto your channel. I'm gonna be honest here, if your YouTube channel is like 5 years old and you feel like you can't walk away because you've grown this community of like a few hundred to a few thousand subscribers, but if your videos are getting like 5, 10, 50 views a video, like a small fraction of your subs, besides these one-off videos because you did an unboxing or a settings tutorial. I'm sorry to burst your bubble, but those subs don't give a fuck anymore. The subs really don't mean shit. I know it feels like you've worked hard for them, but the most important thing is views at this point on YouTube. And every time you're stubborn and you stick to this idea that you just can't walk away from it, and you upload a video and those old subs don't click your video, you just get dicked even more on YouTube. So you have to genuinely ask yourself, is it worth or holding on to your previous audience. Again, I'm not talking to the people that have smaller channels and fresh channels and they got like 50 to 100 subs and they're active. I'm talking to the individuals who made shit years ago and are holding on to those previous subscribers. I wanted to make that clear because there is an option for existing channels. So if you have a foundation, there's something for you. So when you upload a video, you have an option on the back end to turn off the alerts and notification specifically to your subscribers feed for that video. Now, this may seem counterintuitive because you're turning off that from being pushed to not only your bad subs, but your good active subs as well. But in fact, many creators are like hacking the algorithm, throwing themselves in the algorithm by turning this feature off because it doesn't waste the video's performance on previous subscribers that aren't going to click on the video, which really does screw over your videos, those inactive subs that no longer want to click on your stuff. So instead of YouTube potentially alerting 81,000 subscribers on my new video and 75,000 people not clicking on it and it giving YouTube that red flag on my video saying, hey, a lot of people aren't interested in this, it puts it into the algorithm based on the SEO and keywords and suggested content from the video. Which, here's the thing, people that still actively watch me are going to still get the video suggested to them because YouTube knows that those individuals actually do come, click, stay, and watch the videos. So you don't really lose out on the ability of connecting with your initial audience. The video may perform slower off the start because it's not going directly to all of the subscribers, at which some of them are going to click on your video, but the people that fuck with you will still get it suggested to them and it doesn't waste your time making the video look bad. So it's really up to you if you feel like you have a pretty solid foundation on your channel and you just want to turn off the alerts for your subs for the time being until you generate that new audience and you outgrow the previous inactive subs, or if you should even dick with any of that and it's just time to make a new channel. And there's honestly nothing wrong with that. I'm not telling everybody watching this that just make a new channel, it'll help you, but sometimes for some people it is time to just move on. Now, it's good to point out that this isn't just a quick get rich scheme. There's one final little thing to this recipe that you got to do if you really want to find success. I mean, you don't want to just make a random new channel every other week because you didn't get yeeted to the YouTube algorithm. This doesn't mean that YouTube's just going to give you mindless viewers and subscribers to be on your page. Look at this as like a redemption or a reset to finally take YouTube serious and do it the right way. So first off, a good start would be picking a niche. I know you guys have heard this so many times, it's fucking annoying, but it doesn't have to be as specific as what you make it out to be, but realistically something that you're actually into, so that way you enjoy the process of making the videos. Watch time's super important for all this paying off for you, so getting people to stay as long as possible is going to be key. Obviously, you'd have better odds of generating content and a conversation that people would stay and watch if you're genuinely into that topic. And then you can simply research what other creators are doing in that niche for thumbnail and YouTube title ideas, just to get like a grasp on what you need to do. Now, I'm not telling you to copy word for fucking word and image for image. I'm simply saying if you find the type of content you want to make, but you don't know how to make effective titles and thumbnails, it's best that you go do some research on what successful people are doing in that same category. And I want to point out, a lot of successful creators research what other people are doing right and wrong with their content. Even Mr. Beast has gotten to this point in his career by simply seeing what everybody has done throughout the years and taking little bits and pieces of those formulas and putting them on his own shit. Don't copy, but don't feel shitty for just doing basic research. I mean, in any creative industry, people do basic research. All right, let me know if this helps you guys. That's what I got for you guys today. I'm out. Peace. Deuces.